type 1 diabetic too, so I wanted to hear if there's anything else.
What about diabetes and ephedrine? Well, it puts you more risk to have arrhythmias, to have any of the problems that you characteristically have with diabetes. Because, first of all, ephedrine is one molecule away from methamphetamine. To get the same stimulant effect, which is some people are trying to get a low-grade stimulant effect, whether it's
and when you say molecule, like
so
we think that just means like Smurf's ass hair, like we say in construction, like that one molecule, man, it's just this close, but you literally mean one molecule.
Water is H2O, so if you take an oxygen and a
hydrogen,
hold on, dude.
God. And if that water freezes and I drill it, will I get drunk?
So if you take the oxygen, right, and just for example, if you take an oxygen and a hydrogen off of ephedrine, you have methamphetamine. So that's how close you are. Now the difference is in your body, it takes more ephedrine, a higher blood level, to get into the brain. Methamphetamine is more fat soluble; it goes into the brain easier. So to get that stimulant of feeling in the brain, you need a higher blood level of ephedrine. And actually, there's more risk to your heart, your blood pressure, your nerves.
They're pulling it all off the shelves now, so people aren't going to be able to get it anymore. But what do you think young Clint should take instead of ephedrine if he wants to stay up?
He should manage his blood sugars. He should eat right and exercise and drink lots of water. Seriously, because here's the problem: after about 7 days of taking any dose of ephedrine, even if it's a reasonable dose, he's going to develop a tolerance to it and need more.
What about caffeine pills?
It's the same thing. You develop a tolerance. Your body immediately adjusts to whatever you put in that alters your baseline state.
There's no easy answer, huh?
Well, how well are you controlling your diabetes? How seriously are you taking it? Because people tend not to have the complications till later in life, and they don't pay that much attention to careful management of their sugar levels, and that's when the damage is done.
My A1Cs aren't where they should be.
They're not.
No. So you're saying, it'll be easier to stay awake
if you're if you drink lots of fluids.
Really?
A1Cs it's a way of looking at over a long period of time how well your sugar's controlled. So,
let me say this.
Hey, I used to take lots of Vibrant. I used to drive a truck, and I don't know if this is that similar, but I do know that when I stopped taking this stuff, I crashed, and it took a minute for me to get over the fact that I was doing that. And I'm a caffeine freak. I drink like about 3 pots of coffee a day. Not really that much, but it feels like that. And so I can't imagine the situation. I don't know what the diabetes does to it, but when I was taking the Vibrant, it was because I had an overnight job stocking shelves, and it helped me do my job. It helped me stay awake, even though I was getting normal sleep on the regular. It still was really hard for me to stay awake on that kind of So, Mom.
As long as it hasn't affected the speech patterns, I think we're good. But okay. Well, here's what I want to ask. That's right. You're on listen. It happens. You get on a roll, and then right at the end, all right. Now I just did it there. Here's what I want to ask about water. How come everyone's been begging everyone to drink water for the last 15 years, and now everyone's drinking a ton of water, and everyone's still fat?
People don't work out.
I know, people are fat. But you guys remember, it was like 10 years ago, everyone would say, you got to drink more water. You got to drink like eight full glasses of water every day. Every dietitian would just end every sermon with more water. You're not drinking enough water. And by the way, people didn't drink much water. You didn't carry water with you. You didn't drink water in your car. You wouldn't have these. You didn't have these satchels filled with water and stuff like you do now. Now everyone drinks a ton of water, and everyone's fatter than they ever were.
Well, there's
Why?
No direct correlation with weight.
Why?
Because it's not a weight thing.
But you a-holes told us all to drink more water
for
the last 15 years, and now everyone's still fat. We're just hydrated. Yeah.
It's a very poorly stated question.
Okay, but here's what I'm going to say. Americans are drinking 500 times more water than they drank 15 years ago.
Right.
You never saw anyone drinking water in their car. You never saw anyone drinking water while they were walking. They weren't chugging and walking. They weren't riding and chugging. They weren't in their office and chugging water. Everyone's drinking a ton more water. Everyone's the same.
No, they're not.
They're fatter.
Let me give you an example.
They're fatter.
If you're drinking your 1, 2, 3, 4 cups of coffee in the morning and it gets you going, you're going to crash in the afternoon. And it's, we're not talking about people doing a line of speed and, staying up for days. But if you're drinking water, the equivalent amount, you're going to have the same energy. You can have an even energy level, better output, better productivity during the day. Also, your body relies on water to wash out impurities.
What are you asking? Are you asking why are people still fat or more fat than ever?
Yeah, I'm saying,
Because there's water in the coffee.
I'm saying that 10 years ago, all any of the dietitians said is everyone's got to drink more water. It's the healthiest thing you can do. Now everyone drinks a ton more water, and everyone's fatter than ever. So I'm just saying, I want an apology. That's all. I want an apology from the doctors and the dietitians, all begging everyone to drink water. Everyone drinks a ton of water now. They're all fat,
No apology.
lazy, and all smell.
If you look at how much sugar there is in one soft drink, if you replace
All right,
just a
quiet
couple-
down, quiet down.
Sorry.
Thank you. Kelly,
Yes.
you're 23?
Yes.
Your hubby leaves work to go to a strip club and then lies about it?
He would go to work for like 4 hours of the 8-hour shift, and then he'd be going a couple times. He went to the strip club.
Mm-hmm. And he lies about it.
Yeah.
But he's doing a god-awful job of lying about it, by the way,
Pretty much.
if you really think about it.
He has family
If
that.
you know about it, that means the lying is not effective. Unless he's bragging about it, like, hey, I nailed 5 hookers.
Wait, how does she know about it? How did you find out?
Yeah.
Well, he's got family and friends that I know at his work, and they're the ones who came back and told me about it.
Well, what kind of puss rats out the guy who goes over for a little businessman's lunch, with the $3.99 buffet at the Hello Kitty, and gets on the horn and rats out the coworker, or
Well, they came back
uncle?
to me because we just had a baby about 3 months ago.
All right. Well, what's he doing at this strip club?
Well, according to him, mostly he just says he's not really watching it. According to him, he's just sitting there.
He's reading.
and
They
playing-
got
playing pool with
the
his friends
best
and drinking.
chili fries in all of Wisconsin over there. I put blinders on. I pull my collar up high on my jacket. I look down at my feet. I walk with purpose right to the chili fries. Eat them and leave.
Yeah.
Is that what he says? Man.
How often is he going, and how much money is he spending, and how is it impacting? How do you see it impacting your relationship?
Well, he's not spending any money. His
Oh,
buddy
really?
is paying for all of it.
His buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
who
friend
is
is going to all these
who's
like
this guy
cash
like to hang
stores.
out with him? What's that?
He's going to all these cash stores and getting advance money. His friend is, and then he was taking him up there.
So his friend is.
His friend is basically, I would say, influencing him to go up, even though
Yeah, but
he wanted me. Because his friend wanted me to be able to like him and be able to get along with him and his wife.
All right. Well, maybe this is heading towards swinging. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are these topless places?
Yes.
And boy, topless place. It's calling from Wisconsin. January. That's gonna be.
Where you at in Wisconsin?
We're about a half an hour from Madison.
Is it the place right off of 94, the purple one?
He's going to the Dells. I can't.
Oh yeah, okay.
Would you say stripper? Would you say purple's the #1 strip joint color?
I hope so.
Yeah, head shop.
Yeah,
Strip joint.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
I found he'd confessed to me where he was going and everything like that.
What part of it? What part?
Businessman's lunch. Hey, Kelly's husband's in the house. Just wants to eat, and then he's heading on out. Sheila, stage 5, stage charge. I like when they have to take care of a little business in the middle of their crappy boner rants.
So, Kelly, what's going on in the relationship right now? You had a baby. Frequently after a baby, the sex dies down, and
No, it didn't die down.
What part bothers you the most? Is it the fact that he lied about it, or the fact that he's going to this venue?
Well, it's the fact that he had to lie to me about it, and when I found out he had lied about it, it kind of made me feel like he wasn't finding me as attractive anymore.